The sad part is that you have to make a little bit of money at least in order for you to realize how not important it is. See, I grew up pretty poor and I just never knew a life with no struggle. My late teens, my early 20s, my mid 20s, I really just never locked anything down. I couldn't hold a job. I was always starting something or working on some business on my own, but never really, putting in 100% effort. And yeah, just living on the fucking brink of just complete destruction. I mean, car repoed and living in garages and sleeping in my car and driving across the country more than 20 times because I couldn't afford a plane ticket and et cetera, et cetera. The list goes on. But that's how I lived my 20s. And it wasn't until I was about 27 that I started to really make enough money to feel comfortable. And comfortable for me was basically paying my bills without stressing about how I was going to pay my bills. I knew every month that the money that was coming in was enough to cover everything that I was paying for each month. And that was a complete game changer. And then COVID happened and I lost my business and I lost that income and it was all gone. So I moved across the country, started a new business, and that was not going well. And then I lost that business too, and had to get a job at a factory where, fortunately, it was a decent, hourly pay, and I was living with my ex at the time, and she made money, and so between the both of us, the money we were making, it was not a lot. Okay, I was making less than $3,000, pulling in less than $3,000 a month, but still with her income and where we were, it was enough to still be comfortable. But it was in those times of comfort that I really felt like it didn't change anything. My mind never changed. My mentality never changed. And I was still anxious. I was still depressed. Nothing was like making me happy. The money, especially, was not making me happy. And for sure, I felt less stressed. But the point is that I realized that the people I was around, the things I was doing, the way I was making my money really was what was dragging me down and like ruining my life. So I gave all of it up and I sold everything that I owned and took the money that I had saved, which was not much, but it was the most money I ever had at one time in my life. And I traveled across the world and now I live in Thailand. But I feel like that perspective is what helps me right now in my digital marketing business that I just started. And this month I've made about $8,500, which is the most I've ever made from one income source in a month. But it's because I don't care really about having too much money. I just care about doing something that, sparks this energy in me and this creativity in me. And that's what digital marketing is to me. It's like, I feel like I have free reign to do anything that I want and be able to monetize it. And to me, that's a beautiful thing because, again, I don't feel like I need a lot, especially living over here in Thailand. But the fact that I'm able to monetize any one of my interests at any moment is really just a blessing. And that's why I love the course so much that I took, the roadmap, because it gave me all these foundational level skills that I can build anything on top of. And that's truly where the magic in this business is. Anyway, this is like a 4-minute video, and I just wanted to tell you that, I know the rich people always tell you that money doesn't matter, but at a certain point it's true. And I know what it's like to be flat fucking broke, and money does matter at that point. It does. Unfortunately, that's just the reality of it. But try to get yourself to a point where you can at least cover your monthly expenses. And truly, I think digital marketing, if you don't know what to do with your life, this is the best place to start. If you know you want to do something online and have some freedom in your life, time freedom, location freedom, this is really where that is, because you can do anything from anywhere and just learn how to monetize it online. So if you want to start, just send me a DM. You can ask me questions. Everything is in the link in my bio. There's a free guide. I give you all the systems that I use in that free guide. And then if you're really serious about it, the roadmap is by far the best course. And that's also in the link in my bio. And I have a video going through the entire inside. But I don't know. This is just a random rant before I fall asleep, and it's 5 minutes long. So I love you guys. Peace.